Hello. And hopefully I've got this set up correctly, and we're on the right channel. Yes, good. Not stewing to Ash's channel by mistake. That was embarrassing. Yeah, hello, welcome back. I've been sitting in the iron farm some more. I've been doing productive things, maybe. How are these trees growing? Yeah, they're growing alright. I'm going to cut down this front one though. It's a bit untidy. Yeah, so we got these chorus trees. Collecting the fruits. Cooking the trees. Making the nice purple blocks I'm going to use to make the village square. Can't remember if it was this time or last time, but I got the final pods finished. They're all wired up. And I've got, well, they're not full yet, but I'm starting to collect all the different wool. Put a lid over this because I had a habit of falling in. Harvested all the crops. Probably going to try and bring a bunch of this junk back with me. Yes, hello Debs. Hello Ash. My plan is, as I was saying yesterday, I want to try and rebuild the village square and try and just make the village look a bit nicer. There's loads of roads that don't really do anything or go very far, and I want to fix that if I can. I want to try and also make the village look a bit prettier. Put that on for now. This shulker box has a lot of trash in it. Let's get a few of those bits out. Don't need a lever. I can burn a gate. I thought I'd gone through this, sorry. Words. Right, so... Alright. Try and get another 2 stacks. What can I store? There's an incomplete stack of that for a start, just saying. Still need inventory space to actually pick up. Okay, and now I just need to grab the iron. Okay, so we've got... been using ender chests for just anything recently, apparently. And... that'll do. Right, so I've got wool, I've got sugarcane, I've got wood. Copious amounts of wood, in fact. An inefficiency of wood, perhaps. But yeah, starting early today. I had a work call out. It was going to be between 11 and 2. I got the call at 10:30. Yeah. It's quite early for me at the moment. So I've now got work at 3:30 next, so I was like, well, I'm not going to get to stream in the afternoon, so I've got to do probably a couple hours after 3, and at that point it's after 5, and that's way after. But again, starting early by a couple hours is hopefully not so bad. In my mind, at least. I just want a guy who's going to buy... There we go. I've still got wool to sell. Oh, that one buys black ink. I would hazard that you probably shouldn't be driving. You shouldn't be in the chat at all if you're driving. But you know, that's just me. Right, what you got now? Selling more beds. Yeah, this village square, it's kind of a mess, isn't it? There's just the villagers, they just jump all over the place. Not really getting anything useful done. Ooh. Apparently I traded with this guy already, so let's encourage him. Right, so that's all but the grey wool, and I don't think I have a grey wool merchant yet. No, apparently not. Okay. Right. Material for the beacon next. Ooh, but yeah, starting a lot. Enderman! Depth perception. Oh, come on, I had more than 2 sheep, didn't I? Oh. Enderman. They give blocks and they take them away again. Oh well, don't know, my sheep had presumably wandered through the spiky bushes. Lag. How does this game lag? Let's add the next chunks of iron to the beacon. We should be getting fairly close now. So all this side's been done. Okay, we're now 3 blocks shy on the iron. Still need more diamond though. And quite a bit more gold. May have to go mining at some point. So, this village square. I want to keep the well. But I might make it into a fountain. What is with my system today? It's Minecraft. The OBS is still fine. What is this? Right. Anyway. So, this house is a little in the way. That garden patch is a little in the way. Right, let's go get some of this stuff stored, and then we'll come back. By the way, my system can quite happily run a high frame first person shooter. It should be able to run Minecraft. You know, maybe. Just a bit. So I'm just going to start by making the floor also. Can have my homemade stuff, might as well make it look a bit fancy. Oh dear. So try and make the entire area around the fountain for now look a bit fancier. What? What is this? Why is it so bad today? This is awful. What are you doing, computer? Task manager, right. Let's find out. Alright. Okay, task manager's now lagging. That's good. You know it's going to go well when task manager lags. Right, what is using all of my computer? Windows audio device graph is what? Isolation. That sounds like part of OBS. Is Minecraft literally just using that much of my computer right now? Wow. Wow. Never known my computer to stumble this badly. Now, I can't do anything too fancy with a fountain. Because the water can still freeze. Well, we now have the square all picked out in pink block. I might move that house, it kind of doesn't really fit. I might move that one too. The question is, do I move it or do I remove it? Because the same basic house style should work. I might just move it across a little. Yeah. I might just make a vague copy of this house and move the cartographer in. I don't think I've got anyone who buys coal yet. So I need spruce. Need more spruce. Probably a bit more spruce. Eventually need to get all my steps and everything as well. Right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we go 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna build, I guess, in this material. There you go, that's a start. The window's actually quite high up on this one. How high up on the inside is it? It's on the 3rd block. That's fixable. It's got a regular spruce wood floor. I'm using this for ages, so this is probably good that I'm getting on with it at last. Alright, now it's got the full and half blocks making up the wall. Didn't I just move that and then put it back in the same place, didn't I? Yep. Back window is in the same position. So the window comes in there. Very exciting, I'm sure. Okay, so that comes in like that. Then that's actually part of the roof. Okay. These houses are weirdly thick. Thick with many C's. Is that all stripped spruce? Wow. Yep, all stripped spruce, non-directional wood. Stealing a table. Stealing your bed too. Yeah, that looks awful. So I'm gonna probably make new stripped wood for this purpose. Which is annoying, but so will be it. Okay. So there's one block above the glass, and it goes again into the slightly textury ceiling. Then it steps in more. Alright. So, yeah, just get space up the front. Ooh, add charcoal in there. Nice. So houses are kind of awkward to build, not gonna lie. So it's just a single line above on the roof. Sounds good. What I need to then is bring all these lines out a bit more, because that looks hideous, really, doesn't it? Well, this house has been in the way for a long time. It is now moving. There's the start. Right. Definitely gonna need a map for today's episode. It's a good thing I've got plenty of cartographers. Okay, so they average out as 2 blocks high aside. Good to know. Ugh, the house just looks bad. Even from the side, it just looks wrong. Block there, block there, block there. Let's I've had to shorten it down a bit there and there. I don't know what this is, but this ain't it, Chief. Ah. This ain't it. So that's what it did look like. Oh, priest. Hello. Hello, King of the Fevers. What am I doing with this? So that's how the front is. So it's flat with there. Let's compare the front to the back. So it's flat with there. Still looks weird. It don't look right. In the back. Is it close enough? Is it really just that awkward looking? So 2, 2, 1.5, 2. Hello, brave cat. 2. That's my problem. I've got those in the wrong places. I'm attempting currently to transplant a house. It's going badly. That looks a little better. Can I leap my way up here? Okay. It don't look right. I think I'm just going to because that one, it's stepped up off the ground, which gives it some extra height. The windows are all quite high up. It's got a lantern at the back. That house is a bit bigger, but They just don't look right. I don't know what it is. Right then. Make a regular house out of it. Because this ain't it, Chief. Even with this one here as a template, they just look odd once you've moved them. I think it's 'cause I'm thinking about how they go together and they're just, it's not my taste. The slightly higher up windows are quite nice, but I'll probably keep the stripped wood for the walls, just because I've already done all of that. But then again, I could replace it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Now it kind of feels like this house could be two houses wide, just so it matches that side of the square. I could make an extra house. It's not I'd make the house though. Oh. No, that'll be fine. Right. Spruce slabs. Let's get a internal little roof up. Okay, so it's not the same as it used to be, but yeah, it's a little bit more consistent, I guess, with the village. So it's going to need a roof. So the roof is going to be dark oak. Yep. No, I had harvested loads of dark oak yesterday, so hopefully I've got some of it left. Yeah, so I need to move this farm as well at some point, because I do want a little community like farm, so the villagers can, you know, have a farm. At the same time, I kind of need, you know, I want to keep my big greenhouse farms for me. I'm gonna be that guy. So yeah, so I move this house. The thing is, the house is probably alright. I just need to tidy it up. Because again, it's got this huge exterior for a tiny little interior. So I need 3, 6, well, 3, 9, I guess. So a stone cutter table. Start with 6. There we go. I could probably the same there, realistically. So yeah, as if anyone's in the chat and wants to suggest things, get me to talk about things, I'm all for that at the moment. I say I'm streaming a lot earlier than usual. I normally have a bit more time in the day to come up with a more cohesive plan for what I'm going to do. One, two, 3. There we go. It's getting a little more. So yeah, this well is kind of odd looking now, isn't it? Probably make a little fountain. That should look alright. I only need to keep the bell in place. One, two, 3. Eat some chicken. I mean, it was, yeah. The game is 10 years old as of a few weeks ago. And 2001 was quite some time ago. Right, so it's not ideal, but so I'm hoping that torch will stop the water from freezing up. So all that's now dry. Yeah, I think Ash is right. Although it may, you know, be a fact, it's not exactly, you know, fun, as it were. So I'm going to try and put up some fancier lighting. For now I'm just going to keep this platform in place. It's already frozen over. Great. Now, I might tile this, I'm not sure though. I need to check if I've got any other blocks that have the same patterning. So, there, I think, is the centre. Ah, oh, thank you, bestie buddy. What else can I do to try and fix this? I'm going to make some little light poles to go around the outside. I can currently, because there's a building on each corner at the moment, it's a bit more difficult. Actually, that's the point. I could do it like that. Could put some lights in the floor. I don't know. Could I have floor lights? I could have air lights. Yeah, I can do for the meantime. Turn all that stripped spruce log into charcoal. So, they've got a much bigger square where the villagers can congregate. I'll buy a map off this guy. That looks a bit fancier. So yeah, I want to try and just get loads of little jobs around the village finished today. Yeah, I'm thinking floor lighting is going to work. I'm wondering... Words. Now I could put redstone lights or I could put glowstone lights. I'm thinking I'm going to start with glowstone. Do want to get more end rods though. It's kind of inconvenient that I built these right on the edge of the square. What I could do though, try and get around that, is I'm going to try and sell some stuff. I'm going to do a quick run into the Nether. Oh, hello. Ooh, glowstone 2. That's a pretty good deal. Pretty good. Not the best. Now, again, the village square is, you know, it's meant to be like a, I guess, slightly fancier part of the village. So I'm just going to quickly run into the Nether and get some brick. Yep. Actually, I've already got some here. Alright, let's go with this. Now one thing does come to mind. I could put soul sand in these little corners. That might work. So, wedge, end rod, lantern, end rod, should be a lantern, but a lantern will not fit. sure you can hear that whistling from outside. It is surprisingly loud. Okay. So I need to make some more end rods. I might just reuse some from over here actually. Just for now. So get some more fences, get the village area, centre area fenced out. I'm probably going to chop that house back. I kind of like how the blacksmith shop fronts onto the square. That's fairly standard, I suppose. Yeah, there's only one corner. Right, I'm going to go and do that thing I was speculating might work. I'm hoping it's going to look nice, and it's just going to look like a bit of a mess. Wording. Nope, okay. Yep. Yep, Silk Touch will... Oh, it does give you ice sometimes. Handy. I'm hoping that'll work. These little ornamental pools around the outside. This looks odd though. Looks very odd. I know I can do that. I will need more than I actually have on me. And I'll need those two. So many houses to put roofs on. So 1, 2, 3. So we've got lighting. We have a purple pillar. It's a very odd thing to say. There we go, got on its own little table. End rods. Got quite a few of these kicking about. Need one more for over there. I know I had some. There are some. Might need to make some more. Alright, well for now it's kind of a torch and it's going to look a bit odd. Grumble. So, now I'm thinking I can make some fancier archways. That might work quite nicely. Apparently, soul sand does not create heat. That's inconvenient. I might have to use glowstone as the corner bricks just to mask the problem somewhat. Again, I'm gonna have to go to the Nether, aren't I? So that one works fine. That should melt out that area. It's going to look a bit odd inside the house, but I'm sure they'll survive. There we go, so that ice should melt. Grumble. Come on. Okay, what? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that should now not freeze over, and it should provide light. Should. Do I put a covered area here? I don't know. Oh, zombies. Alright then. Not going to question how they got in. Like, there's even lights in here. Come on. They're gonna be like this. So, they just seem to spawn in here. Well, if that means they're over there, that means they're probably gonna be all over the place. So, I think I might use regular stone for a lot of the village, but I might use the purple blocks even. Oof, that looks ghastly. Excellent. So I need... Wow, okay. Glowstone is not sufficient. Okay then, so... Great. And I broke the potato. Oh no, that was stone. I'm just going to find one for that corner, despite it not needing one. Maybe I should just put a house on that corner, just to make it consistent, I guess. I could put the glowstone under the water. That might hide it a bit better, and then I can use the soul sand somewhere else. I don't know. It looks odd still. Doesn't look right. Alright, let's go put some stuff away. I'm gonna go to the Nether, grab some stuff to make that extra bit of fence. We're gonna get on with making more roofs, I guess. Oh, that was a thing I meant to show you. There's a thing you can do. Hello. It looks a bit like a hippo. Road sweeper, okay. It's quite a big hat. I suppose, Ash. Braining. I should probably feed those pigs. Eventually. I've got loads of lanterns, pretty decent with lanterns. Right, but I need to go and get Nether stuff. It looks kind of wrong. I'm not too happy with how that's come out. However, I can at least there should not be chickens outside the chicken pit that make the place untidy. Oh, even facing the right way. A lot of pigmen here. I might try and tidy some of them up before I leave. Well, that's a lot of pigmen. High shot. Too high shot. Not worth it. So many pigmen though. We'll have a nice time soon. Oh look, stray chicken. This place is looking a bit more wholesome. Trees are growing nicely. I am currently though just here to get got 6 blocks. That will be... Oh. With a skeleton. Will we get lucky, chaps? Off to a good start. Ooh. I'm not normally starting this early. I'm a bit tired. Or of all that sleep I didn't really get. Who, by the way, plays really loud music at 6 in the morning? Like, loud enough that it woke me up twice. At some point I need to go and map some of the Nether. So we need purple blocks. And I need those. Darn it. I'm going to take a hoe with me, I think. I seem to be needing one. There's one. Why can I only hit multiple blocks with this shovel? Efficiency shovels can be a problem. Okay, he's just stuck there rotating on that pole. Well done you. So, crafting table. Fences to mean to go in 6s for this this brick. I could try and keep golems out of the centre of the village. But I don't think they're much of a problem at the moment. But yeah, this looks a little fancier. Well, I think with how I've got the rest of it, I'm gonna get some. Should have some over here. Should also have the single end rod I need. I can just do it for my house. Two. Great. I might have to make a snow shovel, which will just be a regular shovel without any efficiency on it. Oh, nice. Free llamas. Yeah, this needs something. This looks very, very dull. Now I could do it like that. I could try and do it the inverse. There we go. Words. Right, let's get some roofs done. While I'm thinking. So what I could do is have little shuttered over corner areas. So it's got like little canopies. And have a big glass roofed area. Conversely, that could be very exciting and make it into a longhouse. Like a big four-cornered one. That might actually look quite pleasant. I might try that. But I'm going to get all these roofs done first, because I keep putting roofs off. Right, let's turn all that into blocks. There we go. Wording. So I need... dark oak. I need birch, I need spruce. Yeah, I think that's it for now. I'll use him for something eventually. Alright, here we go. Dark oak. Don't know why I didn't just make all of it into it. I used the same roofs for everything, something exciting like that. One, two, three, four. Now, can I leap gracefully up here? I can. You okay there, Golem? I assume yes. Thanks, game. I'm glad I didn't do that when I've been in the end. When just shift stops working and you fall to your death. Three. 1, 2, 3. Now, one thing I do need to remember to do is get top slabs for all the roofs. That will help. Torch in there, make sure nothing spawns in if it gets any ideas. Now this stacks out quite a bit over the street, but that's fine. Same stripy roofs everywhere. Do need to put a roof on the blacksmith shop. It's needed one for a while. But yeah, today is getting stuff done, hopefully. Little stream from me. Oh, it's phantoms. Alright, let's try and fight some phantoms. Carefully. Okay, my cat doesn't seem to like them. Never mind. Right, I guess go to bed briefly. Some point I still need to go out and find bamboo. That will help. And finish the inside of this house. It's awful in here. It's all boring looking. Dark oak slabs. Dark oak planks. Now I'm wondering, do I roof over the entire thing, or do I leave this bit open? I think I'll leave that bit open. Let's see how it looks. I will make it consistent with the rest of them. And golems are all gathering over there for whatever reason. Maybe it's very boring that I've got all the roofs the same, but I think it ties it all together quite nicely. Because I've done some before and it looks a bit weird when you've got, you know, houses that look like they're made out of floor and houses that look like they're made out of wall. It's the only building material. I've got to say, I'm taking a lot of the, I guess, roofing finish from, I think it's the Andy is Yoda building videos, with a little flicked out bit on the end, because normally I just have them capped, but I think it looks quite nice. There you go, so we've got now to fall gracefully off the there you go. No, I think I do need something around this lot. Now I could make it into a little flat roofed like marketplace with like shuttered out ceiling. Make it into a nice pitched roofed sort of longhouse type thing. I'm not sure. Now, at some point this house should get some neighbouring houses, so do the roof in this orientation for now. Orientation meaning facing east, which is a I'm not quite sure which language it originates from, but it's the it's one of those words that doesn't really mean what it used to mean, as far as I can tell. I do research on stuff sometimes and discover all kinds of useless information. It's quite fun. It lets me maintain a conversation that's long past the point where I probably should have stopped. Haha. So I'm going to need to chop down more dark oak trees and more birch trees. So I have not enough roof. I need to chop all that roof off sometime, but I'm going to replace it with dark oak as well. Although I might make it out of stone, make it look a bit like a slate roof. That might look quite nice. Or it might look awful. We'll find out, I guess. What's going on here? I'm buying white wool still. Alright. Let's store all of that for now. I need a box for bones, don't I? Far too many bones. Ooh, I could do a glass, nice glass roof. Ah, that'd probably work. So I'm going to make it out of nether block for the frame. So it's, again, so it's just consistent. I'll give it the Varag gear colours. Make sure I stick lots of banners up so it looks patriotic and stuffs. Now, yeah, finding out that the easiest way to get those trees to grow is just to put them up on a block, because the snow interrupts where you can build them. Right, these two trees are stuck together. Excellent. Right, tree mower time. Ooh, yeah, so I've got work at 3-ish today, so I've had to start early. Apologies to anyone who's going to only catch a bit of this as a result, but it's just going to be me tidying up for the day. It's not going to be particularly exciting. You know, if I'm going to like the end or the nether, it's just to go and collect blocks. It's not to go and do anything too adventurous, I'm afraid. But my village has been looking progressively more awful each time I look at it, so I needed to do something. After all, this is a village series, not a so much general purpose one, in theory. So I need to wait for those saplings to drop. Meantime, I'm going to mow down this tree. Now, I've seen things that'll help you, like, clear out entire trees at once and, like, collect all the blocks up into one place, and you just need to knock out the blocks. But I don't know. You need a lot of saplings to do that, and you know, if you need a lot of saplings, well, you probably need a lot of trees. Oh, that's a lot of saplings. Hey! So 2 trees have already given me 12 saplings. Convenient. There's that massive pit there that I keep forgetting about and nearly falling into. It's quite a substantial pit, and it's got a lot of iron in it. Maybe I'll do something with that in a bit. Yeah, so if you're going to have big lines of trees like that where they're all really close together, it is a good idea to make sure you cut them all down at once. Otherwise you aren't going to get saplings for quite some time. And that'll be enough. And I've got even more. Okay. Hopefully that'll be enough wood for now. If not, I can come back and get some more. There's plenty of it out here. Pick up these torches for now. They're not doing. Out. Might get me some more snow. Should probably do something with this church as well at some point. It looks kind of dull. At least some lanterns or something. So we've got lots more wood. I can make some more roofs. You see how much glass I have. If I need to make more before I get on with this next bit. So I have 38 glass. That's... I need at least 36. Preferably 81. Might have to run over to my own farm. However, I'm going to chuck these 2 stacks of sand in the auto forge downstairs. Let's probably harvest all that sugarcane on the way back. Whee! I have lava still in this this cave. I think. This one. I think I do. Did have anyway. Yeah, there's lava. Hello. Right, might as well make these things down here while I'm here. So turn all of that into that. There we go. Hopefully that'll give me more than enough glass to make a nice roof. Might make the edges out of it out of leaf blocks as well. So it's kind of flat. Let's put pillars up, glass ceiling. Maybe fill in these bits with leaves or something. Maybe put some vines on it. Make it look a bit organic. Just need to do something with that, because that looks awful. Oh dear. Right. Whoa. It is the same type of wood, it just looks different. Alright. Two, three. I did not get more dark oak slabs. Oops. So I need... Ow. Dark oak slabs. So I use them in all my construction, so I might as well make lots. say if I do extend this block of houses at some point, I can quite easily just knock the end off. They're not having a nice time, are they? Now I'm tempted, again for a bit of a morning stone, bit of I guess artistic flair, to extend the roof of this one out, or a few of these out, to cover up to the road, but I don't think I'm going to do that just yet. Why have I got, like, loads of the sad Kermit stuff stuck in my head right now? Why is it so catchy? If anyone curious, I believe if you search the rainbow disconnection, that will give you the entire, I believe, current decent quality works on YouTube of it, if you're curious. There's the which one? There's Kermit Sing. No, it's the Kermit Sings. So you've got Kermit Sings Hurt, the Rainbow Connection, obviously. Needle in the Hay. Which is the other one? Creep, the Radiohead one. And it's all in the Kermit voice, which makes it, from being a bit kind of okay then, to quite sort of oddly funny. Her hand on his arm, haystack charm around your neck. I can't remember enough of the words. I can just do the Kermit voice. I hurt myself today to see if I still feel. I focus on the pain. I believe it's the. I think it's the original Nine Inch Nails one, not the Johnny Cash. Slightly different version, but still, it's a good listen. And again, Kermit voice. What did I just do? I threw myself from the roof. Excellent. Why did I do that? How did I do that? Hello, cat. I guess always Richard Cheese if you're looking for something a bit lighter. Of his Lounge Against the Machine album. Or collection, I'm not quite sure. Right, so we've got houses with roofs for days. Got one over here. Can't quite jump up there. There used to be the it's the Free Press of Kyrgyzstan, when that was still a channel that was around. They had a lot of political parodies of stuff that were quite amusing to my mind. I'm trying to think, because I know that I think most of them got removed and or taken down and or copyright claimed. because parodies are not apparently safe from that anymore. But some of them are still around where people have mirrored them. So there's that. Got the I think they've got. I'm trying which ones there are, because I know they've that one. They also have a cover of Creep. It's quite amusing, but I don't think that's up on their channel anymore, sadly. Nothing much changes really for their version. So. That looks a bit more cheerful. Right, so which houses still don't have proper roofs? Let's go up somewhere nice and high and have a look down. There's so many golems here, wow. It's another white wool shepherd. Right, let's... what am I doing? Right, trading hall. Trading hall's next. That definitely needs sorting sooner rather than later. Can I get a run up? Hey. So again, I've got the torches inside just to make sure nothing spawns in the space. There's just enough height inside for a zombie or something to spawn. And you don't want the grumbling sound going on in your attic. Or maybe you do. You know, if you do, leave the torches out. All will be well. Yeah, not too much going on right now. So once I've got this roofing finished, I'll go and start sorting out... I'm gonna need more blocks, aren't I? Yeah. It's got the roofing sorted. I'll try and... move on to getting the nice roof done on the marketplace. Try and get that finished up, because I've had so many little projects around the village for so long that just haven't been done. Shameful. So everything's going to be very boring and brown and pale, but it'll be consistent. Need to put a proper staircase in there. That house at the back will eventually need something doing with it. Might put a bed back in. Lose a couple of villagers over there. Yeah, if anyone's got any requests, suggestions, witty remarks, well thought out insults, you know, be creative. Yeah, you're in there. So you know what I can do? I'll make a couple of trapdoors right here. No. Oh, you wanted to be in there. Hello. So yeah, it's got a lot of space around the village, and I'm going to try and fill it in, make it a bit more busy. Need to squeeze a farmhouse in for this one somewhere. Probably need a patch into the corner of this. If I can. Words. Get the glass in the mine for now. Because I need to get some stone from down there anyway. Right, so we've got 2 furnaces ready to go for next time. Ooh. Need to repair my bow at some point before it gets too expensive. I'll have to make a new one. Well, hopefully get around to getting a mending bow and just keep that one for when I'm doing specific things. So I need to get dye as depending which way I do it, I'll need slightly more red than black. So I'm going to need bones, and I'm going to need ink. Words. Also going to need nether brick. Oops, nearly made a full stack of buttons by mistake. That would have been a inconvenient mistake. So, it's best to try and line this up with the existing buildings. So, that's where that bit came from. Will this look like I anticipate? Probably not the best way of doing this, but consistency and all. So this means, again for consistency, there we go. Probably should have left some of these bits as they were, never mind. Not sure why, but I was just reminded of, I think it was the, back from the Ark server days. There's the, I forget which one, I think it was the, Marines unit that was on there. Had, for whatever reason, the, their frigate, the HMS Dead Communist. And for some reason that just stuck in my head then. I don't know why, it's probably best not to think too much about it. There's no crafting table here, I've just realised. So I need to make... need to make some red dye. So here's my dye farm. So I'm going to need, how many? 4, and 4 is 8. So we need 8 4s, so I need that many. Can you stop shoving me around? It's rude. Now I've got more red than the other colours, so this will come together fairly quickly. And I think I may have to run back to the Nether for more brick. Yeah. Okay, so let's make 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure I miss the spaces where the cross pieces go. No, I don't know. I think I was just going through all the different boats we had. So we had the flagship, the HMS Buy Me Ark Royal. It's an older joke, that one, but it's it checks out. The thing for ages, but I think it was Dr. Layman. I'd say, you know, it's like, yeah, I'll play Ark with you if you want to buy it for me. And so we named a boat after it. Right, how's the map looking now? Ooh, that's not too bad. Good if I could see it bigger. There we go. Now, do I do it with a stone frame, or do I do it with a never stone frame? Hello? We not got a house? Strange. Okay, so let's make another thing of red stained glass. That's all done, that's all done, that's all done. Hey. Okay, so it's just the centre. I'm not sure if I should leave the centre open or not. Yeah, I think I'm going to use nether brick. I might move this house. Not sure. If I do move it, it'll just be like a long one. Right, so let's clear out some more blocks, then we'll go back to the nether, we'll get some more nether brick. Oops, no, leave that one open, this one closed. But yeah, the end rods provide a nice... Ow. Stop it. There we go. Okay, let's try that again. When I'm waiting for the slowness effect to wear off. Now I could collect. What did I do that for? Words. Make some of those bigger. There we go. Should it melt at any point? I'll have. Yep. Ow. Gotta hit the. There we go. The end rod first. 1, 2, 3. Hi, Jim. Bye, Jim. Oh, I had 2 stacks of those as well. Efficiency. Right, we're finally getting the roof on here. This has been too long in needing doing. So just, I guess, a nice casual episode of me getting stuff done. As I say, if you've got any questions you want to ask me, feel free. I will answer what I can. Now, let's say if you happen to be very light on charcoal or have loads of dirt, for example, you could always just fill up the roof cavity with dirt. That will do that. I don't think I've intentionally made coal out of torches out of coal in a long time. So yeah, when I inevitably end up extending the trading hall, I'll have to adjust the roof, but for now, it is better. So there we go. That's the village. No awkward shaped flat roofs in sight. What do I need to do now? So we need to make another farmhouse at some point. I need to go to the Nether and deal with that lot. And I guess when I go back from the Nether I can collect all the crops and all will be well. Oh, not in there. Blocks that I have lots of have their own chests. For my own convenience, mostly. So I need to take those with me. Might as well take those with me. Put those in there. Right, let's get those in places where they can be. I'm going to take that with me. So still going to make some big greenhouses, so I need to get some more sand, which for the explosives enthusiasts amongst you will probably enjoy. The one thing is, I don't want to have golems in this space, so I'm probably going to end up making golem gates. Inside of those. See that golem? See that golem? How? How did it get up there? Unless it spawned on the roof. See, now it's in here though. I don't know, it's big enough inside, it should be alright. Maybe I'll just try and make it fancy. More eggs. Go back to the nether. We're going to try and get the village looking nice for this stream. I've got plenty of blocks. I've got all my tools are refreshed. Should be good. Not got any other plans that should distract me. Getting things tidy. Now, I've had suggestions. I could go and look for another village and start doing stuff there. I could go do some exploring. I will probably go and try and explore around for a jungle at some point. I'm not too sure though. Conversely, if you're getting very bored of me wandering around on this map, I could start a complete new series, which I've been thinking of doing for a little bit, to be honest. Ow. Where even were they? Rude. That's right, you ran away. Hello, Joe Bob. There's the egg box. Need to move the redstone, circuit back together. So, top up the netherrack in there. There we go. I think I can... How long is this going to be? Got a while, alright. Well, I've got a few minutes to mooch around here. Might try and find some wither skeletons again. Not going to hunt the pigmen just yet. I can hear a ghast. That's concerning. Not a fan of their explodiness. Hello, new pro. Interesting choice of name. Bye, skeleton. Can hear a ghast wheezing about still. Yeah, I say this stream is mostly just me doing a housework in a hopefully more interesting fashion than I normally end up doing. So far I've roofed a bunch of houses. I have made my village square look a bit fancier. I'm currently just running the chicken cannon. This is my food supply for the nether. So I've got a hopper full of chickens. Collect their eggs in there. And all of that into those. I'm going to grab an extra stack. Cleared that out quickly. And so I could just use a chest here instead of a shulker box, to be honest, but I'd anticipated it emptying out a bit faster. But it does the job. I've got my trees growing, I've got my nice end plants. So that should be 4 of those. Now this one has finished growing. That one hasn't. That one's finished growing. That one's not finished growing yet. That's going quite tall. How are we getting on? Box isn't empty yet. So feed those in the top. It's a shame you can't cook eggs in this game. That would be sensible to my mind, but can't have it all. Hello, Karma. I am somewhat sleepy today as I had to wake up early and got woken up repeatedly in the night by antisocial people. Good times. So those plants still have the little white bulb on the top, which means that they are still growing. Grass is covering this area quite nicely. I'm not sure if it grows to the extent of the torchlight though. I'm going to experiment. Okay, see the clicking's kicked in now. So turn that off. Collect the shulker box. Place the shulker box. There we go. So all these chickens will grow up to be nice and big and delicious, and I'll eat them all. Yeah, the stream is live now. I am trying to pay attention to the chat. I'm also trying to survive. Sometimes those two don't mix very well. So I got the parts I needed. That should be an ample supply. Ooh. Alright. It is Wednesday, to my knowledge. Unless I managed to sleep an entire day instead of just one. One night even. So I need to get some enchanted books soon. So I think when I get back through the portal, I'm going to go and harvest all my sugar cane. Yeah. Right, as I'm here, take anyone who's new on a bit of a tour. So, obviously there's the nether portal, which came off. We've got in here a little zombie grinder. Again, shulker boxes, because I'm a mess. Got this huge retaining wall I've been building. A little stripe of regular brick, and it looks a bit odd actually. Never mind. Now this is just inside the village. Up here we have the obelisk for the beacon. It's not done yet, but I have all but 3 of the blocks of iron. I might use some filler. So I'll still need 6 more blocks of diamonds. That's not too difficult. I've already got the emeralds, but I might substitute iron for gold. Got the sheep field. Need some more sheeps. Need to fix that block. This is looking a little different. Block placement appears to be rather slow today. It's got an open area in the middle. I might put some more glass in there, or I might just leave it open as it is. The black glass really doesn't really work, does it? It just looks like there's nothing there. Grumble. So we've got all the pillars. I might make this end of the blacksmith shop to match. Same with this. Yeah, I think I'm going to have consistency of the centre rather than consistency of the collection. There we go. It's going to look a little odd, but I'm sure my villagers will survive. And if not, well, they're easy to kill. Where are these blocks? These blocks. There we go. I've already concluded that the golems were big enough to not be too much of a nuisance inside. I need to get a glowstone block in there. Let's go find one. There we go. Just for the time being, as there used to be a lantern on there. Okay, so that's a bit more consistent inside. Now we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think it's 10. If not, I'll have some spares, I suppose. There you go, gives it a bit more depth. Now I just need some lighting. Now I'm thinking I might use end rod lighting. But also lanterns are pretty, so decisions. Also, I guess I should get... Hey, what's going on over here? What are you killing? Zombies? Yeah. Now, 8 more. Now I could have done the support bricks a bit differently, but It looks alright for now. It's going to look a bit like I'm going into a kind of odd-shaped nether fortress for this. Well, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe it's not a good thing. Hello, Lord Crispo. Yeah, so if anyone's got any questions, any why are you doing this, Skog type questions, that's... Does that... That looks kind of bad, doesn't it? It's a lot of light, but it just doesn't look good. I'm gonna get some lanterns. I need to make a snow shovel. Now that one's probably going to be the most odd looking one, and that's just because it's... See, that looks better. The end rods are just too bright for this bit. So I need to get another 3 lanterns. Shouldn't be too difficult. No, I don't think I can do with these end rods is potentially put them off the ceiling there. I don't know, it might just look a bit busy. Let's see how this looks on the map now. It's sort of alright. It'll serve the purposes. Got a cute little pattern. So we've got a roof on almost every house. Yeah, I thought the village meeting point had just looked so dull and dreary. So now it's got fancy flooring. It's got a nice roof over it to keep the rain out. I could maybe adjust the doorway so golems can't get in. The only problem is golems can get across the roof. So maybe put some hatchways in there. Something a bit like that, but with different ones. I could do any number of things. Quite tempted to put something on the outside. Actually, yeah, that should work. Right, so how many do I need on the outside? So be... I'm only going to do it mostly on that side. So it's 1, 2. I can do it on the opposite, the 2 facing sides. Right. Fences. So if we go there and jump up the sides. Too fat for this apparently. Missed. There we go. I might go make some of the nether look prettier as well, but that works, I think. That also means that I can get this lantern out. Let's try it. The side should be a little easier. There you go. So then the gateways have no lantern in them, because if you're tall you just bang your head. Hello, Panos. Sorry, I was catching up with the chat. Words. Lantern. There we go. So we're a spare lantern. And I need to go and get an end rod. So I'll go and get an end rod from over here. So need these ones out the back here. There we go. Yeah, just trying to make the village look fancier today. This looks rather nice to my mind. And bloop. Now I could mix this up a bit, add maybe some redstone lanterns. Yeah, I think the end rods make the ceiling look a bit busy. I'm gonna get some quartz lights. Yeah, I have glowstone in the floor because A, it keeps it a bit flatter, but at one point it seemed... Oh. That... Oh. Honestly. It seemed that glowstone wouldn't melt snow, which would mean I'd be able to make... what's it called? Blah, 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 blah. Things. Flat things. Snow settle on the ground. But it was not to be. And so that's all the light detectors. So lamps. Daylight detectors. Done. Now I just need to parkour my way over there. I should probably fill in those holes in the ground at some point. Now, if I recall, I can jump onto... Well, I used to be able to. I probably can't anymore. Let's try. Run up. No, can't run up on that house anymore. I used to be able to. This one, though, can go there, to there, to there. Now, I could just have these that are on all the time, but... Yeah. There we go. Now, for aesthetic purposes, and just for the map mostly, I'm going to replace those blocks. So all that is done. Apart from that bit, I'm not going to climb all the way up there. It really looks like there's gaps. The black glass is too black and glassy. End rods have stayed in place. They're not as fixed as, well, they're not as free floating as other things are. Now there. That might look quite nice. And it'll stop golems climbing through the windows. So you've got a really light floor and a really dark ceiling, which is normally the opposite way around of what is logical. So we've got the approach. I feel like these need to be different. Like maybe something like dark oak, not nether brick. I'm not quite sure you're saying not to change, so I will just run away. So I'm going to get some dirt, I'm going to start smoothing out some more of the ground here. I'm going to put some more torches down. Might put a mixture of glowstone in as well. Glowstone. I'm going to need torches. I'm going to need... I need a hoe, because I've got paths I need to move. Ooh. Okay. There we go. Right. I kind of like how that is. I'm just going to remove the grass. This place looks untidy. Flowers can stay. I need to make some proper pathways as well at some point. So hopefully, when night falls, I don't know. Do I want a? Do I want a ceiling in this bit? Now it'd be fancy if I'd had. I could still do it. I could move the beacon under here so that the beacon shines out through the middle. I think having the beacon up on a hill worked a bit better. Meant to gather this up earlier. It is somewhat inefficiently planted, but it keeps it within the 3x3 grid. And that's helpful. Ooh, no 3D printing work for the last few days. I've got stuff I probably could be doing, but the weather's just not really been with it if I've got stuff to do. Oh, the beacon. The problem is the beacon has to be able to light up to the sky. And if you put the bell in the way, then I don't think it would work. I might be wrong, but I'd imagine it would not. I could grab the bell and test it, but it can mess the village around if you move it too much, I am told. Plenty of vines there. Should make that other greenhouse, shouldn't I? Blue. Sugarcane. Never seems to be quite that much sugarcane. Right, farmer. Is there a lower grade farmer? There is. Thank you. Oh, you'll bite. It's on me a cake. That's quite nice. Let me just try and work down this list. Upgrading them. as I go. So this guy does. This is my original mending guy. It's not that useful, so I'm trying to get him some other enchantments. Now the villagers are going to be able to get on the roof, and if they do, how much of a problem is that going to be? Okay, it's quite easy to get on the roof. It's quite a long drop as well, so they're going to get hurt if they drop down there. Anything that looks particularly out of place in the village? I need to fix this house. That's one thing I do need to do. I'm probably going to turn it round as well. Annoyingly, it's one block to the side of where I'd appreciate it being. Is it? Maybe it's not. Either way, that chimney needs to get replaced. There we go. That looks a bit more cheerful. Now the problem is getting a new bell is really expensive. Yeah, I feel like this still needs something. I think I might get some bushes and move these up one. Not sure though. And collect 2 more end rods from outside while I'm at it. Yeah, if anyone's got, I say, further suggestions or anything, do let me know. Requests, you know, what, all those kind of things, because otherwise I'm just gonna, I guess, keep bumbling on with what I've got planned. And I'm attempting to be entertaining for people to watch, but I need to know what you want to see. Yeah, you can tell by his face he's not impressed that his wall's been adjusted. Alright. Pull out the ground. So that path's fine, that path's fine. That one's meant to lead out the village anyway. This one's all covered in snow. Alright, so there's space here. Really? Phantoms again? Okay. There should be more villagers. They really should. Maybe it's because what's growing in this field isn't food enough for them. Let's get them some carrots. Also, I need to go to the bunny pit. Don't want to neglect the bunny pit. So yeah, chat, anything else you'd suggest for the village while I'm on village working day? About half an hour left, or I need to start getting ready to go to work again. plenty of space for more houses. I mean, a real wall is, to be honest, on the list, actually. I'm just not quite sure where it would be best to go. So many bunnies. So many cute little snow bunnies. Oh dear. A writhing mass of bunnies has claimed more victims. Deb's asked me to make a bunny pit. I could just let them all go, but, you know, what will I do if I need rabbits? Besides, they're being killed by having eaten so much that they got fat and couldn't fit in their room anymore. There's worse ways to go. Oh, I need to get this golem out of here. Right. Shoot. Shoot. Let's make some more farms, so I could do that. As I say, chat, I'm open to suggestions, otherwise I'll just sort of keep bumbling on. So I've got inferior resources from every realm. There's not an excessive amount of some of them. Right. Farmer. I'll buy carrots. So let's go and apply more sheep. So we've got 4 of them ones, 3 of these ones. So 4. There we go. And 6. There we go, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's one of you missing. I seem to remember there being 6 of you before. Oh well. Right, you there. So if you can work out, if you know which table is for which one, you can shuffle them around. I just want to get one that buys grey wool. Come on, just get grey wool. There used to be a guy who bought grey wool. There we go. Right, let's go and sell him a load of grey wool. This street needs something, doesn't it? Not quite sure what it needs, but it needs something. Wooding. Shears, that's what I need. Now I need to make sure that trade is locked in as soon as I can, as otherwise he can change it. Buy all of my grey wool, please. Hey. Yeah, I think I've lost some sheep to zombies in the past. And in this case to an enderman. Community left a block so all my sheep got out. I've also been realising I've not been seeing a voice chat the last 2 days of doing this. So I'm going to quickly jump into one on my server if someone wants to harass me and or keep me company. So if I can get some more iron, I can make another cauldron and get this guy a place to work. Now, is that villagers or villagers? Both are bad, but one is slightly worse. There's one of the patches of pathway. This was the shepherd's house. There we go. I've got a lot of street here that I could do something with. I'm really not sure. So I've got space. I could build all the way back to my big house. I could probably tear the roof off that house and put a better one on. Lots of options. Lots of options. You want beetroot. Excuse me. I'm gonna get some beetroots for that guy. I feel bad for him. So why have I got red wool? I'm picking up red wool. Yeah. I've not had to do wallpapering in a long time. If I remember, I'm not very good at it, but I can't be sure. So here's my auto composter. Get all those seeds. It's quite an imposing structure, that, isn't it? Now I think about it. Now, this cow pit it's more of a field, really, isn't it? Yeah, no, I had a work was going to be between 11 and 2 and they called me at 10:30. I'm not used to being up this early. So I need steps here. That's one of the things on the list. I also kind of want to move these two houses because this one is just awful. And this one doesn't get used. I'm just going to move both of those. I might move them to over here for now. Build more houses down this street. I might make it... I could try a 2-story. That could work. Have the lower story and then the upper story. That might work. So I'm going to need blocks and I'm going to need a shovel. So I'm trying to get rid of all those sort of scrappier looking houses. Words. Not that much wool I could try and sell. Wedding. I'm gonna need that for the So the roofs are made of that stuff. The ends of the roofs are made of that stuff. The walls are made of that stuff. I'm going to get some acacia wood. I've not used acacia in a while. I'm going to need about half a stack of those. I'm going to try and do it in my nice, slightly fancy style. It's going to be a stone frame, as it's a chunkier little building. So, 1, 2... I know I've just put these back out and back in and back out and back in, but... So, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Seems kind of high up. It's not though. Now, I'll keep that bit open. Oh, it should look a bit better that way. This gets me around one of the problems though of what do I do with the big space underneath everything. Ow. Now it's going to be a terrace, so it's not much of a concern right now. Go. And 1, 2, 3. Not that one, as that is going to be one of those blocks. Now sweep out the floor. It's almost down to stone. Fancy. There we go. Now I just need some acacia wood, and I think I'm going to make some nice colourful red beds out of all that wool I've got. So let's cut all these trees down. Still kind of tempted to... Oh, hello. Yeah, the question is, will these look the same when they are... Sorry about this, chat. Hello. Yes. Sorry about that, chat. I have a emergency plumbing call out. And I probably do sound different when I answer the phone because I'm talking to my boss. So, I'm afraid, chat, I'm going to have to call it early. So, I'm just going to gather up these blocks, stand here and go... Have a nice day. I'll try. I might be back later. Probably be back tomorrow if not. So, yeah. I've got to go and do some plumbing quickly. See you later. Bye.